The name Hitachi brings to mind words like reliable, technology-driven, and innovative. These same terms apply to the products of Hitachi Chemical Diagnostics, a member of the Hitachi Group and the company behind the CLA allergy test. This accurate, easy-to-use serum test for allergy is being used by medical professionals all over the world to provide quality allergy care in a timely fashion and at a significantly lower cost than has traditionally been available. The system, which consists mainly of the CLA PET and the CLA-1 luminometer, simultaneously measures the severity of a patient's allergic reaction to up to 36 individual allergens, all with a single serum sample. And each PET is designed to be geographically specific, allowing you to test for the most common allergens in your area. Using the system is easy. Begin by verifying that all equipment is on hand. The CLA-1 luminometer, a CLA kit which includes PETs, plugs, wash buffer concentrate, and reagents, a 3 cc syringe, a centrifuge, a 400 microliter pipette, disposable reagent cups, wash buffer dispenser, and a workstation to hold the PETs during processing. Begin by centrifuging all serum samples at 3000 RPM for 10 to 15 minutes. Transfer the serum to an appropriately labeled clean plastic storage tube. Remove the PETs from the kit. You'll use one PET for each sample. Wipe any moisture from the outside of the PET and label it to adequately identify the sample. Now attach a syringe to the top of the PET and draw serum into the PET, making certain that the top thread is covered with serum. With the syringe still attached, place the bottom plug into the PET. Remove the syringe and plug the top. Store the serum-filled PETs upright in a workstation, checking to be sure there are no air bubbles. Incubate at room temperature for 16 to 24 hours. Note the time that you start incubation to ensure adequate time. Prepare wash buffer by adding 50 milliliters of wash buffer concentrate to 950 milliliters of distilled water. Mix thoroughly. When incubation is complete, remove the bottom plug, then the top plug, and drain the serum into the workstation reservoir. Wash each PET with 10 milliliters of wash buffer. It's important to use a steady pressure on the washer to ensure that you remove all excess reagent without affecting the bound reagent and allergens. Repeat 3 times for each PET. After the third wash, tap the bottom of each PET on an absorbent paper towel to remove any wash buffer remaining in the PET. Use a syringe to draw the antibody reagent into each PET. Fill until the top thread is covered, making sure there are no air bubbles present. Plug both the bottom and the top of the PETs. Incubate for 4 hours this time, again at room temperature. Be sure and note the time incubation is started. When finished incubating the antibody, drain the PETs as before, washing them thoroughly 3 times with the prepared wash buffer solution. Drain thoroughly. Again, apply steady pressure to the washer to ensure that you remove all the excess reagent without affecting the bound reagent and allergens. Tap the PETs again to remove any excess moisture. Prepare the chemiluminescent photoreagent in a 50 milliliter disposal cup by using a pipette to dispense 0.4 milliliters of each reagent, A, B, C, and D, for each PET. Be sure to mix them well. Use a syringe to draw this mixture into each PET, again until the thread is covered and checking for air bubbles. Plug the bottom and then the top. You should set a timer for 10 minutes as soon as the first PET is filled and before continuing on to the second PET. It's important to allow the PETs to stand for 10 minutes before being placed in the CLA-1 luminometer. This assures a stable light output from the allergen threads. After 10 minutes, place the pets in the cassette tray and wipe them dry. Press the Open/Close button on the luminometer transport door. Then, load the tray into the instrument. Press the Open/Close button again to close the door. Program the luminometer by identifying the PET test chambers in the cassette with the load list presented on the screen. Pressing the up or down buttons will allow you to scroll through the panel selections corresponding to the PET test chambers in the cassette tray. When the appropriate selection appears on the display, press Enter. Repeat this process until all test chambers within the cassette tray have been properly identified. A new load list will then appear on the display. If it correctly matches the test chambers, press Enter. The luminometer will then scan the test chambers. In approximately 8 minutes, the test results will be printed. As the results become available, they should be noted with the subject's name. The printout should then be attached to the requisition form. When the run is finished, press Open and retrieve the cassette tray. As you can see, the CLA allergy test is easy to use and provides plenty of walkaway time to perform other duties. And its CLIA moderate complexity status means that startup costs are reduced and the system can easily be incorporated with existing licensing, personnel, and space. Simple, flexible, cost-effective, and as you'd expect from any Hitachi product, technology that you can depend on. The CLA Allergy Test from Hitachi Chemical Diagnostics.